What in God's name is going on in here?
52.
We're doing it, man. Me and Dick, man. A little Dick action here, man.
What's up?
54, dude. Little 54 Dick action, man. Glad you came back, dude. I know we did
appreciate it.
I know we have the secret episode that we're gonna put that one out eventually, because that's got good shit on it. And but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made time for us. I know it's a little late on a Sunday evening here, but you made time for us, man.
Hell
I
yeah.
appreciate it, man. Episode 54. We're still rolling up to 52. 52 was pretty good, man. We had a good time. It was a pretty dark episode, man. We talked about a bunch of dark shit. What was it, like Hollywood? I can't remember if it was like Hollywood Kids, the underbelly of the Hollywood. What was that? Oh yeah, Subway Jared, the Subway thing. Did you ever see that Subway documentary that was on? I think it was Netflix. I can't remember if it was Netflix or not.
No, I mean, I haven't seen anything. I just know what he did.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Anyway, the documentary was pretty. It made it put it in this nice little package, dude, that showed you how it worked and what he did and whatnot. Because I won't go back into it, but just if you get a chance to watch it, it's really nice. Shows you like the leading up to everything that he did, man. It was pretty sick, man. He's a pretty sick guy, man. He's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, he hit
twisted guy.
He hit a child porn in the walls.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. He the guy, his buddy.
That's how they got him.
Yeah, no, his buddy. I forget what his name was, but his buddy had a lot of shit on his phone. His buddy was into like
I don't even
animal
know.
stuff.
I don't even know.
Yeah, his buddy was into like animal stuff and whatnot, and which was very, very, very scary. Anyway, but yeah, if you get a chance, check it out, man.
What an idiot! You know, he had this cool job.
Oh, he was amazing, man.
Subway for life,
dude. He had a great job. He was a spokesman for a big ass corporation,
Yeah,
Subway, dude. He screwed
and-
it up. Oh yeah, he's
that's a good
getting
one.
those for sure. He's getting those for sure, man.
Cold cut trios.
Oh yeah, fucking yeah. Oh yeah, a little extra. Mayo. But yeah, 54. We're here, man. Doing a little 54.
Whoa.
Oh shit. Hang on. We'll pause.
Can you
real quick.
believe that happened?
Hold on.
It's because of you didn't knock on wood. Sorry, Jared.
It was Jared, dude.
He's mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's what he gets for being late. Put you on the wall, bitch. I thought you leave it in. This is great. Sorry, Jared.
Yeah.
You're talking smack about Jared. I think there's a good
That's
story
good.
about you know who Tom Segura is?
Yeah.
He told a story on one of the shows he's on about how he auditioned. I think it's Tom Segura. He auditioned to be Jared's brother on Subway, and he was gonna be Jared's brother.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Dude. I guess they got a striking resemblance, kind of. I guess they're both tasty. Yeah.
I don't know, but he talked about how he's kind of lucky he didn't do it.
Oh, I know. Now, dude, I think
Be
about all the
associated
I
with
think
that.
about the people that were in pictures with Jared. Like I think Shaq was in a picture with
I
him.
don't
and-
doubt it. I mean, that guy
and
was
He
big.
was famous, dude. He was, and you know what baffled me was when people were like, "Oh, you know, we saw Jared the other night." I was like, "Dude, he was just a fucking commercial guy." I don't know. I just didn't I didn't see the thing. I don't know. I didn't see the thing about him. He was
The
just
only
a
thing I could think of is like the people who worked at the Subway he visited
Mm-hmm.
was just like, this dude's losing weight, and he comes in here every day.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably, made us. That's probably where it's all started.
That's where it started. That's where it started. That's exactly how it happened. He was going to that same store, and then they talked to a manager or something like that. District manager came in and talked to
yeah.
him, and he got a gig, man. And it's just like that's a hell of a gig to get, and it happened so fast, man. He got the thing that got him was when he was going to where the deep dive goes into, where we went to schools, like different, like he was going to middle schools, and that's where he was like, yeah, he was going to speak to the middle schools, like
Yeah.
working out and getting in shape and shit. And that's when there was a particular lady that he ran into. It was like she was helping him. She was a radio personality, and she was helping him in Florida. And he told her in her ear, he kind of spoke to her. He's like, "Hey, kind of dig young chicks. Like, I dig," because he liked girls and boys. And I didn't know that. I thought he was more of a male diddler.
child?
A male diddler. I didn't know if he was. I know he went both
Child
ways.
Pedophile.
Yeah, he does. He went both ways, dude. He took both sides there. He was a switch hitter there. But yeah, so he he was a mess, dude.
This is
He was.
great. This is great information I need to know
And
about
anyway,
Jared.
check it out, dude. It's called. I
'Cause,
think
like, I love talking to people about other pedophiles.
dude,
It's a
it's,
great conversation starter with strangers. Hey, you know that Jared guy used to touch kids and
hey, that's how you go, dude.
did you know that he was in both of them? You like
Yeah.
girls and guys? Isn't that crazy?
Dude, I gotta loosen this up, man. Because I guess I've just got for a long day. I was just 14-hour day, so my mind's mush right now. So I'm trying to get loose. I'm trying to get my mind stupid. So figure why not start with Jared and get us a
Well,
little.
let's do it. Top 10 pedophiles. All right, Jared.
Jared,
I
right?
don't really know anyone
I
else.
don't know
To be
anybody else,
honest.
dude. I got nothing
I
else.
mean, I
Dude.
guess you could say Michael Jackson, maybe, but
Yeah, he was a little dealer.
innocent until proven guilty. I guess.
Yeah. Poor Bubbles got stories. I bet, dude. Bubbles got a shit ton of stories. Bubbles the monkey. Remember his monkey?
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, that's what I was gonna tell you. Remember the last time we
So
were
he's
talking?
doing the monkey too.
I think the monkey see, monkey do kind of thing.
Oh,
Check it out. So last time we were hanging out.
yeah.
Uh, that's kind
Uh,
of sketchy there. That's
what's
kind of
gonna
gotta be careful. Might
happen?
get canceled on that one. The last time we were talking about the movie. We were talking about Brendan Fraser. We were talking about with him the movie
He's
that
a
he.
pedophile.
No. But he did get diddled. He got diddled. That's
Oh,
why he
that's
quit.
right. He
That's why he
got
got
cup
quit the
checked.
business. That's why he quit the business, man. He got a
Yeah.
little reach around,
Cup check.
little reach around there. So he quit the business. But I know we were talking about Batgirl. Remember the movie that got scrapped? I don't know if were we talking about that? I don't know if we were talking about
Well,
that.
no, we were talking about the Ben Affleck
Oh, that's right. You were talking
Batman
about that
movie
one.
that
Right,
like never came out,
right.
and it was supposed to, or they filmed some of it or something, and then
So,
I don't know what happened. Ben Affleck hit the bottle again or something.
oh, I believe it, dude. He looked like he was hitting the bottle at that award show. I don't know what award show him and J Lo they were at. And he looked miserable. He just looked terrible the whole night. He just looked sad. But Brendan Fraser was on. I forget what he was getting interviewed on recently, and they were talking about Batgirl. He goes, "Yeah, we filmed the whole movie, dude. I was gonna be Firefly. Like he was gonna be Firefly, and the movie was shot in what do you say, Glasgow, Scotland? I think that's where he
But
said.
he's the Tin Man guy from that world, from Doom Patrol, so he's already in the DC universe.
No, Fraser, Brendan
Yeah,
Fraser, really?
I forget what they call that character, but yeah, he's like a robot.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, because I don't know what I was watching. I was going through. I can't remember what I was reading, and it came up with that movie thing, and he was the interview, and he was talking about the Batgirl thing. And they scrapped it all. Like he goes, we shot it all from from
Some
beginning to end. They scrapped.
somebody must have really pissed off the decision maker.
Oh shit! Oh, that one. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I haven't seen that, dude. I didn't even. Yeah.
Good show. I'd
Yeah?
encourage everyone to check it out. It's on HBO.
Okay.
But yeah, you got to
Wow.
piss off the right people to
Yeah.
like cancel your entire movie.
Yeah, he was talking about it was the guy that was gonna the guys that were making it, or the guy that was making it was the guy that did the Bad Boys movies, and he goes, you know how they do blow them up, big explosions, over the top kind of shit. He goes, and those guys were gonna do this Batgirl movie, but
No, like from what Batgirl was done.
Batgirl, I'm sorry, Batgirl.
I think it was done.
Yeah,
Like
but
the movie was done. Like they filmed it and they were in the middle of editing it, and then they just canceled it.
yeah, he was just 'cause he was like I said, Firefly. Is that what he said? He was gonna. I was trying to figure because I don't know too much about it. I'm not a comic book guy. I mean, I don't have the chops for that.
But yeah, someone
go.
pissed off somebody.
Yeah, veteran. His benefits were cut, and he lost his mind, and he wanted to go against the system, and
Yeah, Firefly.
yeah, yeah. I didn't like I said, I'm not too caught up, or I'm not too sharp on the characters there, but that's what it was. The TV was cut. I couldn't see it. But anyway, now
It must have really sucked.
yeah, apparently, ah,
That's just a nice way of saying it sucked.
yeah, it's just a
Or the guy didn't want to sleep with her. Batgirl didn't want to play that
she
game.
went put out, man.
And so it's like, we're canceling your show.
But yeah, man. So I was watching that, and I was just, and then of course all I think the last time we talked about Brendan Fraser. We were talking about the Oscars, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that shit last time. But yeah, I was watching that, and I was just like, I didn't know I didn't scrap the whole damn movie. That's pretty sad.
yeah.
That's good. Um, and then just kind of going through, and then I just read yesterday, was it Monday or Tuesday? I read that Clint Eastwood, dude, he's doing his final movie. He's gonna
Yeah.
his last movie, man.
His oxygen tank.
Yeah,
side.
dude. He's been in over 60 movies, man, and I think it's gonna be his final movie. The one of my favorite ones that he's done was the Gran Torino. That was
a
my
great movie,
that was one of my favorites.
All his movies are good
yeah,
in one way or
I like,
another.
but yeah, oh yeah, the old ones. I remember the ones with like the orangutan and shit. You remember those? It's loose or so everywhere.
Every Which Way But Loose.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Those movies were
Wild.
awful. Yes, I thought they were terrible, man. But like I said, I like him as a. Like I said, that grumpy old man. I love the Gran Torino. That was a great flick, man. That was a great movie. I could
And then
watch
he
that
had
whenever.
$1 Million Baby.
Yeah,
Which
with
had such a good payout at the end.
the when she ate shit.
when she tripped or whatever and broke her neck. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa!
That's a
I
twist.
didn't
dude.
see that coming.
Yeah. No, you know what?
And then she just dies.
And to this day, man, I still haven't seen that movie. I've seen like bits and
I
pieces.
just ruined it for everybody. I'm
That's all
sorry.
good. No, I haven't seen it.
Well, like
know it's
that's
all good.
what I say. I hate movies like that because it was so well done, and then they throw that in there,
Yeah.
and it's so tragic. You're like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoyed this movie until she literally broke her neck. She broke her neck, if I remember, it was on like the little stool the boxers sit on.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, like she like, fell, and it was like,
Oh wow, dude.
oh, this is bad.
I haven't seen that. Like I said, I've never seen the $1 Million.
But, like it was so good until that point. And you're like, well, I don't want to see this. This is sad.
Trying to think of a movie that was like that. They ended had nothing to do with it. Like the person died. You know, having nothing to do with. Like I thought she died in the ring. I thought she was like fighting.
Well, I mean, I want to say it was either like a sparring thing. It wasn't like in
okay.
front of cameras. It was just like a freak accident.
Mm.
And it was, but again, it's like you gone through this whole emotional roller coaster,
And then
that's how they're like, oh yeah, she's on a vent now.
that's so weird, dude. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie. I need to go check it out. I need to watch. I've never seen it. And it's I like what's her name? What's her
Hilary
Hilary
Swank.
Swank. Yeah, Hilary Swank.
Yeah,
Like
boys don't cry.
yeah, that was oof. That was a rough one. Oh, I thought you were saying something. No. Anyway, yeah, Boys Don't Cry was pretty rough, dude. That was a
I don't think that was a Clint Eastwood movie. I don't think he could
No.
do. I don't think he touches that subject.
I don't think so either.
I feel like-
He's pretty straight and narrow on that stuff. Man. I don't think he kinda,
I feel like what he does now for the past, I don't know, 20 years, he just writes movies that he knows he can be in. It's like no one else will hire him because he's so
Your own shit.
old. Think about it, like The Mule.
yeah.
Because like
Mule.
when I watched The Mule, I was like, oh, this is the same guy from Gran Torino. That's like the way I played it in my head.
And I'm guessing the Mule and what's the other one? Cry Macho, I think.
Yeah, Cry Macho.
I think it's the same.
But yeah, like I think he just does it because he's like, oh, I can guarantee myself a role.
I got this role, man.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm all
No
in.
one writes for old people anymore.
Yeah, he's
except like stupid comedy feel good movies.
I don't like that shit. But I do like I said, I do like Gran Torino. I'm trying to think of the other one that I was really into.
Well, he was the man with no name,
Yeah.
even though he had a name.
He had a name. I
But
liked it.
that whole series was good. All his movies are good. Like High Noon or
The
High
Western-
Plains Drifter
yeah.
was really good.
Well,
There's another one.
no,
that's-
I'm drawing.
There's a
oh,
Fever Dream movie
I
he
forgot
had.
that he did dude. Did you American Sniper? To kind of hit on this, I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to ask you. You know the American Sniper, the movie, the storyline, right? You know the
What is
whole,
it? That's
uh,
not the Latrell guy.
No, it's no, it's
Well, it's not Bradley
no,
Cooper.
it's Bradley
Like,
Cooper's a
he
veteran.
played the guy.
Yeah,
Again, that's another story that's tragic, and it's like
yeah, Chris Kyle. Yeah,
it's like,
Chris
oh,
Kyle.
cool guns. It's like, oh, then by the way, he commits suicide. Like
So-
that's so sad.
So the Chris Kyle.
Chris Kyle, I think
No,
the American Sniper didn't commit suicide.
No, it was that. So the premise behind it, and that's what I was going to ask you about this. Is like,
So Chris Kyle's still around?
no. So he and a buddy of his.
Oh, someone shot him. That's
yeah,
right.
at
He
a-
like
at
had
a gun
PTSD.
range, yeah.
Why did I think he killed himself?
But dude, have you ever had a deep dive on Chris Kyle?
Yeah, he's
I'm not
pretty
gonna.
impressive.
It wasn't. I'm not gonna say he was a hell of a soldier. He was a sniper like a son of a bitch. He could take you out. He could take anybody out from any distance. I'm not gonna knock that part. But the sad part, and I don't know if this is because of just like things that happen. But
Is he like a dirtbag or something?
no, that's not that.
Pedo?
I know.
Pedophile?
No. From what I gather, he kind of did some tall tales. He
Oh, I don't doubt it. I mean, you're in the army, man.
yeah, he was saying that, and this is where it got in the weeds for me, and I was reading again, I was doing a deep dive on him because I thought he was a phenomenal hero, man. He's a great American hero. But when I did a deep dive, and then it didn't take nothing away from him, but I was reading and it was saying that he had stories where he said he was on the top of the Superdome during Katrina and he was taking out looters like from on top of the Superdome, and it was
Sounds
just
cool.
it was just weird, man. It kind of threw me for a loop. It kind of threw me for I was just wow. And then he also got into a fight with Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that, and Jesse Ventura said that's not how it went down. So you never know how these things are. It's just I just found it fascinating. It's just like the stories that happened outside of his service or whatever. It was just weird, man. But anyway, that was a good. Like I said, I love that. That's a great movie. He did a great job on that, and I also like Bradley Cooper, dude. That guy can do no wrong for me, dude. Bradley Cooper I loved him in Stars Born. Loved him in that, dude. Stars Born.
all right.
Shit with I liked him with him and Lady Gaga.
I
tore that shit
like
up.
talks.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
Like, turn around. I want to see you one more time.
I love it, dude. He's
He did have a weird another movie that's depressing. What is the deal with you?
I'm in the mood, dude. I'm in a mood. I'm in a pervert. I'm in a pervert kind of and
Yeah,
hanging myself in a kind of mood. That's what I'm in. That's where I'm at right now, dude.
yeah.
Oh, spoiler, yeah, yeah. Well, if you haven't seen The Star Is Born,
Did
is
you
that
say?
how he dies?
Did you say he's in a hanging mood?
I was in a hanging mood because he
Yeah,
died.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I was making sure
yeah.
you said
Oh
that. I was
yeah,
like, did I
yeah.
hear that
I
right?
snuck it in there. I snuck it in
Another
there.
movie that sucks.
The Star Is Born.
Yeah,
Did you?
because it's like so good,
Oh, it's a
and then it's
fantastic
like,
movie.
oh, he didn't really care. He's still gonna do it anyway. I'm like, okay, so I just wasted 2 hours of this beautiful story. He cared for her.
Oh.
He killed himself for her. What kind of warped thinking is that?
I
Can you imagine the note he would left her and said, "I did this for you"?
yeah, I know the love. It's deep, dude. Deep, man. Leave the rope and shit.
I would be freaked out if someone wrote a note and like, "I killed myself for you."
I'd be kind of. I'd be impressed.
I'd be
I'd be
pissed. I'm like,
flattered.
don't put that on me.
I'd be totally flattered, man. I.
I mean, why not just do drugs, dude? Like, just do the drugs.
Um, so, but to Lady Gaga's, back to Lady, I'm trying to get it back on Lady Gaga. That's where I was going with it.
Is there another movie she's in that someone kills himself?
No. But she's with
All right, top 10 suicide movies.
Let's do it. Let's get real dark in here, dude. She was in, or she's gonna be in and I think we may have talked about this because you don't like it. You didn't like the Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. You didn't care for it. Joaquin Phoenix.
That's all
Joker.
right.
But I'm excited about the new one, dude. The musical with Gaga and him.
That's gonna be weird.
Dude, I seen all these little on social media. You see, like on like I said, on Twitter and shit like that. You see these little
They're going for it.
yeah, no,
They're
people are
going
like
for it.
people showing from their apartments. Oh, they're filming today, and it's like it looks really cool, man. Like I'm really stoked about it. Like I'm really really stoked. That looks really like I said. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, she played Harley Quinn.
Yeah. It's uh.
I'm
I'm curious how I'm curious how they're gonna pull this off, dude. Musical.
I mean,
It's,
I think it's fun. I mean, the DC universe sucks already, so it's like can't get any worse than it is now.
yeah, I need to brush up on my my DC and Marvel shit, dude. I'm not too keen.
Look, I think that right there, she has one of those jade eggs in her.
The goop.
Like she's got the goop
She's
egg
all
in her
gooped
right
up, man.
there.
She's all
You can
gooped
tell.
up.
You can always tell goop lady. You can
Oh,
always tell.
fucking Gwyneth Paltrow, man. Dude. We need to. You know what we need to do? We need to order some of that. We need to get that candle. We should get that
Oh.
candle, and we should get that. We try that Gwyneth Paltrow candle. See what that scent's
Oh
like.
my god.
We need to try that out, man.
But no, I think the Joker movie was
Mhm.
cool. I liked it because it was different,
For sure.
and that's how I was like,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad they're going for it because all those comic book crap is just it's getting so overdone, and it's like change it up, do something wild. And like when they announced they're doing, it's the same people who did Joker,
Mhm.
and now it's like, oh, we're gonna make it a musical. I'm like, what the hell?
Do you do you do musicals? Do you like musicals?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one of your favorites?
Favorite musical?
Yeah.
Man, I like The Sound of Music. That's a
Okay,
great
for sure.
one.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Family of the Opera, the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, well, that's more Broadway stuff. It's not really like a movie musical. I'm more of a Broadway fan instead of like
Yeah, I like
movie version.
what was it? Did you like Chicago?
Like Grease is a cool musical.
Oh yeah, it's awesome, dude. Grease is awesome, man.
Turnabout. Uh-oh. That's a great Grease 2 Grease 2
Dude.
needs more credit.
Does
There's
it?
there's
I didn't dig it, man.
has some great songs in it.
I did. I thought I'd like
And
it.
that sweet motorcycle montage when he's trying to trying to learn how to ride the motorcycle. He's a cool rider. He's a cool. I mean, come on,
I was hoping for more from it because they had
Michelle Pfeiffer.
yes, dude. I wanted more, dude, because I was obsessed with Michelle Pfeiffer and Scarface, dude. Like she had this way about her. I don't know what it was, dude. She had a
Yeah, she
douchey
was
way
she
about
was
her.
very attractive. I
Mhm.
saw recently for the first time, which is a shocking. It was Tequila Sunrise,
I haven't seen that.
and like my brother mentioned to it. And I love buddy cop movies, and like
Mhm.
Lethal Weapon's probably my favorite
Oh
movie
yeah,
of all
dude.
time.
Oh
And
yeah.
so he's like, "You never seen this with Kurt Russell and uh oh, but I just went blank on
Tequila,
sorry
Kurt Russell and we're pulling it up here.
Mel Gibson
Oh, Mel
and
Gibson.
Michelle Pfeiffer, and I watched it, and
Is
it
that
was terrible.
really? Is it was it
But it
was
was a
it?
good terrible, I guess,
It
but it
w-
didn't make any
oh,
sense.
okay. I'm seeing it now. Okay. I want to watch it now, dude. I'm gonna go home and watch that now, dude.
And what I love, and maybe I missed it because I was drinking while I was watching it, but Mel Gibson's character is always drinking a tequila sunrise, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Is that really why they call this movie Tequila Sunrise?"
That's clever, man.
And but like, I don't think they ever pointed it out. Like, it wasn't like, that's what saves his life because he orders a tequila sunrise. He just always has orange juice and
Vitamin
tequila.
C. Vitamin.
But
Dude,
yeah, I check out the movie. There's
I'm
some
gonna watch that.
crazy sex scenes in it that
Oh,
are just
nice.
over the top. Like,
Oh,
I think they're
is
in.
it
I want to say they're in L.A.
is it Kurt Russell and Bill Gibson in the sex scene, or is she?
Well, yeah. So it's like a love triangle,
Oh, I got
and
you.
Kurt Russell on the left is the cop,
Okay.
and Mel Gibson on the right is the alleged drug dealer.
Ah,
So the cop is trying to catch the drug dealer, and Michelle Pfeiffer is like the restaurant owner that Mel Gibson like just stalks her.
oh.
I guess he goes there every once a week and orders the same thing, and and just so he's like, but yeah, I guess I call that stalking.
No, I think so too. I think yeah. It's
And I had this actually argument with my brother about it
I think
because he goes, people do it all the time when like they go to Hooters, like they have their waitress. I'm like, yeah, that's called stalking.
yeah, dude.
And he didn't think that was stalking. And I was like, well, is that in the room? Would I know waitresses put up a lot of BS,
Oh yeah.
but if a client would come in just to make sure to see you, is that stalking? Or I know it's a little obsessive, but I mean, this guy isn't Rain Man where he's like autistic. So, well,
Yeah.
that's what he says. Like, if he tips her, what's the problem? Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like she's the entertainment.
Yeah.
And I was like, man,
Yeah.
sounds terrible.
Sometimes you gotta turn a brown eye to it, man. You gotta just ignore it, man. You gotta
Well,
forget
because
about it.
that was part of the movie. That was a pivotal thing where
Okay.
Jeff Bridges or Kurt Russell was like telling her, you know why he comes in like every week? He wants to see you. He likes you, and that's why he's trying to make her a mark to like get
Ah,
him. But she's like so brain dead about it. She's like, oh, I didn't know that. And then she likes him.
I
She's
like it.
like, I love him now. I'm like,
I like it.
whoa, this movie's wild.
I'm liking it.
There's a great
I'm liking the buffoonery. I'm liking it a lot.
Well, there's a great sex scene in it where Mel Gibson has his cool house by the beach in LA, but then he has like an Airstream trailer, and then next to the Airstream trailer is this wooden hot tub. Like I'm talking about, like it looks like half a barrel.
Oh yeah.
And then because I'm watching this movie, I'm like, where's this movie going? All of a sudden, they're just doing it in the hot tub, and I'm like, isn't the kid his son
Upstairs
like
and shit.
right there? Because they're not huge houses,
Yeah.
like by the beach, are all like the skinny ones.
D-
And I was like, is that why he has an Airstream trailer?
To
Because he doesn't wanna bone his girls in the house because his son's there,
I was
so he has there I mean, everything was so close, though, I was
I'm
like,
gonna
"This
I,
movie's wild."
dude, I gotta check this out, man. You got me going. I'm excited,
Yeah,
man.
you
I
should
like
check
Mel
it out.
Gibson. Because I like Mel Gibson stuff, man.
Oh, it was great. I mean, like, that's what I liked about the movie. It had that classic '80s
Okay.
feel to it, and it was just preposterous. It was great.
Did you like her in I liked her as Catwoman. I thought she was great in Catwoman. Dude. She as playing Catwoman, excuse me. She was great.
I think the only thing that bothered me about that movie is they never really went into if she died or not,
Oh, right.
because they
Right.
kinda gave you a little feeling that, like, the cats went into her soul and
Mhm.
brought her back, but like, did she die? So she's a corpse, or like a zombie, or she just hit her head really hard and she's crazy.
Yeah. I
You know what
said
I'm talking
yeah,
about?
yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Just I wanted uh I wanted to shit. Lost my train of thought. I just lost
And
it.
I also thought that costume she wore was very poorly made.
Really?
Well,
It was like
because
plastic, huh?
think about all the stitching she has on it. If she loses like one stitch, she can't wear that anymore because the whole thing would come apart.
I think
Does
we're
that make
yeah,
sense?
no, for sure. No,
So if
I
she's
I
like
like it.
climbing buildings and it's like one tear, it's like, oh, there goes my whole arm. Like,
I thought she was a really I thought she was a very, very a sexy Catwoman.
and when I was really hoping she'd drink out of the bowl.
Yeah, I like when she was doing the
That was
licking.
hot.
That was pretty good. That was
Yeah.
pretty good. I didn't mind that. The other thing was, didn't what did Halle Berry play? Yeah,
Catwoman.
well, okay, she did too. Okay, I didn't like that one. I didn't like her. I didn't even care for Halle Berry. I didn't get the big hype about her, dude. Did you?
She just won the Oscar.
No, I know, but I say, but like,
And
if
then
she
she
was,
did Catwoman.
no, I know. I didn't really get her, dude. Like, when everybody was making a big deal when she was topless and fucking what was that movie?
Swordfish, dude.
Yeah, like okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I didn't.
Swordfish was a cool movie though.
I haven't
It
seen
was
that.
wild,
I haven't seen that since it came out. Since like originally.
and that was a cool ending.
I haven't seen it long, so I don't
Yeah,
remember it. But
that was a cool ending. John Travolta did a great job.
yeah. Is that when he came? Was that after Pulp Fiction? I think that was after
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Way after.
Way after. Okay.
Way after. But yeah, Halle Berry Catwoman was. There's a great scene, and it's well known. If you can look it up on YouTube, it's the basketball scene because she plays against her love interest. They play basketball, and she does her cat moves while playing basketball,
I
and
gotta
it
see
looks
it.
ridiculous. And she's like doing flips over him, and his guy's like, "I'm just trying to play basketball.
I just want to play.
You're
I want to
just
play a
you're
pickup
sitting here
game.
bouncing stuff off the walls and
Chasing,
purring at me and
chasing the
all this
light and
stuff."
shit. Chasing the light, the laser. Shit,
Yeah.
yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah.
They haven't done Catwoman justice at all. Any of them.
No?
No, because it's like again, like the Madonna one. It's either she's a psycho now, like all of a
Right.
sudden she's a psycho,
Mhm.
and then the Halle Berry one was just terrible. But like originally, all it was Catwoman just stole stuff.
Yeah,
It
that's
wasn't like she's crazy and like she drinks out of milk bowls
yeah.
and like no, she just as a good thief.
Because I was watching we were watching. I was telling the guys about this a while back when we were talking about. I was watching the old Batman with the Adam West and stuff, and that's what it was. Catwoman, she was stealing shit. She was breaking
Well, yeah,
into
it's why
museums.
The Dark Knight
Yeah,
series that was doable.
yeah. When she was breaking into museums, and
Yeah.
it was cool. I liked it. And you know what I always loved about those movies? I always loved the camera tilt when they showed the bad guys on the old Adam West ones, and they used to tilt the camera. I used to love that, man. I don't know why. I just thought that was so cool because it was like telling you, "Hey, these are the bad guys. You know, these are guys that are off kilter. They're off their rocker and shit." So
Yeah.
like, but yeah, I just yeah, that Catwoman. Who is that? Is that Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah, she's totally normal in the TV show.
Yeah,
Like she's
I
not
dug it.
crazy. She's not licking her face and
Milk bowl and shit.
well, I'm telling you, that's why like Michelle Pfeiffer was great and everything, but it's like this is so weird. Like no one would put up with this. This lady's deranged.
Put up with it.
And who was is it Anne Hathaway? She was the
Oh
one in the
right.
newest one with
Yeah,
Christian Bale.
but
But I also felt like they didn't even need her in the movie.
right, she wasn't a
She could have been anyone else. Like it didn't have to be Catwoman.
Anne Hathaway. I'm trying to think.
They showed her stealing one thing, and that was like kind of it.
Yeah. I liked her in
She wore heels.
what was that movie? Brokeback Mountain. Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, she plays the sucker.
Yeah. she got swindled, man.
Yeah,
She got swindled out of cock. You know
that
happens.
whole movie was great.
It was you know, as much people make fun of it and all that, you know, whatever, you know, about the two guys. But
Another depressing movie.
it was, dude. And the saddest
All
part,
they wanted to do is fish.
sure they did,
Yeah.
and yeah, sure
All
they
they
did,
wanted to
yeah,
do.
and camp.
Man, Randy Quaid's in that movie.
And you didn't even know. Like I didn't. He
Yeah.
wasn't even there like 2 seconds.
Hey, we know what you're doing over there in that mountain. That's a good.
calling him out,
great.
dude. He was
He's
calling him
great.
out.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
It's fine. It's fine. The saddest part doing that thing is when he at the end when it's like it's about to end, he grabs that guy his shirt and he smells it and he holds it. It's like, dude, it's like a
Yeah.
tearjerker, man. It's
Yeah.
like it hurts, man.
Well, if anything, they didn't do a good job showing the women, and they were not sympathetic towards them.
No, not at
They
all.
should have been. That's the real tragedy of the story. Is
The
how they
women?
treat their wives.
Oh yeah. He would, you know,
They're
he'd-
buttheads.
he'd go fishing and he did. Yeah, he wouldn't even be smart enough to take the what did he say? What is it? He bought that new fishing where they put the basket where they put
Yeah.
the fish in it. He didn't even take the receipt off of it or the tag.
Yeah,
His
so
wife.
she knew.
Yeah, she knew he wasn't doing shit with that. He wasn't doing shit
Yeah,
with that. Right?
I mean, Heath Ledger was a dick to his wife.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. But he was pumping babies in there though.
That's what I'm saying. It's weird. It was a weird relationship.
Yeah.
'Cause she wanted to love him so much, and he did not.
No, he was out, dude. He wanted nothing to do with it, man.
And then you had the slut Jake Gyllenhaal.
Slut.
We should slut shame him.
I enjoyed that, but I thought that was a really good movie, man. Like I said, that was very well done.
Oh yeah, I like
Very
it.
very well done.
It's weird to have Ang Lee do like the Hulk, and then he does Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, is that who did?
Yeah,
Oh shit, dude. It's
Ang
very-
Lee's pretty good, man. He's got like good diverse. I guess his movies he does.
Yeah. What was it? We saw something new recently. Shit. What did we go see? Well, yeah, have you been to the movies lately or no?
No.
No, you haven't been.
Yeah, ever since COVID, it's like, why go? I really want to go see John Wick,
Okay.
and then I want to go see the Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. Yeah. We're probably gonna go check out. Because I'm out. You know, being a kid and when Nintendo with the Super NES and shit. We'll probably go check out the Mario. I think the Mario movie comes out Wednesday. I'll probably go check that out. I'm just curious to see how it comes out. I've always been a fan of
Well,
Mario,
see,
Mario
I
guy.
got a question then. What do you want from this movie?
Nothing. Just
'Cause that's one thing I never fully understood is, like, the storyline is very basic.
yeah.
They're probably not even gonna do that storyline
I just like it for. I just want to see how the characters come out. See how they do it. See,
because they will never allow a woman in today's movies to be vulnerable. So she'll never get captured by Bowser and
oh,
Mario
that
has
that I guess that's
he'll never do that.
I, I yeah.
Yeah.
She'll end up being the hero, but I'm just curious to see how they're gonna do it, and how they're gonna play it out, and how they're gonna be how
'Cause that's
this
not what they do, right? I think they're trying to do something with the stars or something.
are they?
I think that's he's trying to get, like, the last star or something, and
Ah,
Mario somehow goes to the Magic Kingdom world
okay.
somehow.
So I guess I'm gonna go check that out, and then there's also another one coming out that I'm really interested. Jordan thing about the guys at Nike who
Yeah, it looks
got with
terrible too.
oh my god, dude. I love sneakers, dude. So I love Jordan sneakers, and I'm a sneakerhead, so I
Well, I
want
know, but, like, imagine them trying to write the screenplay like, "We gotta make this exciting." And
like
it's like, "Oh, let's say we gotta make a shoe." And it's like, "Oh." And then it's like, the guy who makes it looks like the most standard guy. He's balding, and he's just, like, been in the shop for so long. "You want me to design a shoe for you? For who's it for?" "Michael Jordan." And you know that guy's like, "I don't know who the hell you're talking
right? I
about.
don't give a
Like, is
shit.
that a basketball player? Is that, like, your uncle? Like, what's going on there?"
I get it. But no, I'm obsessed with fucking tennis shoes, and I just want to see these
But
guys.
how exciting is the history of the Jordan really a movie plot?
I
I cannot see it being excited
because I know that they were trying.
exciting,
Oh
sorry.
yeah, because I saw they were when we watched a documentary on like when they. Oh no, that's what it was. The Lakers, the dynasty thing. It's about Magic Johnson. It's on HBO
Yeah, I know what you're
Max.
talking about.
Yeah, that one. I thought it was really cool how they did that. Like how he was gonna get his own shoe and shit. Like Nike wanted him, and then I think he ended up getting with Converse or something like that. But I thought that whole story was interesting how they did that. How they got
Or
him.
you could do Hakeem and be like, "Hey, I wanna make shoes for poor kids."
He does it, and then Shaq ended up doing that. And
Yeah.
Shaq sold his shoes at Walmart. Yeah, Walmart.
And then what's funny is the shoes only lasted, like, a week.
Oh yeah, they were terrible, dude.
Terrible, 'cause I had a pair, 'cause I loved Hakeem. And I
Really?
remember my mom was like, "Where do you wanna go?" Like, "I wanna get these shoes." She's like, "Oh, not these Jordans." Like, we can't 'cause you remember Jordans were always priced
Oh yeah,
at $100 or more. Like, it
easy.
was never like, "Oh, they became popular, now we can charge more." It's like, no,
Uh,
day 1, they were $100.
100, at least 100. I think the lowest like 150,
Yeah.
149 or something like that.
But, yeah, I got to keep I played a lot of basketball, and those shoes lasted
What was your what did you like? Point guard, shooting guard?
one guard.
Yeah, point guard. Yeah, I was more of a when I played. I was more of a power forward kind of thing, in high school. But when you got to the higher levels, uh, then point guard. When you're 6 foot, you had to be a point guard, and I was out, dude. I was too fat and slow for that. So I just like posting up and throwing elbows and shit. That was
Well,
my
that's
shit.
why I love watching March Madness, and you see these teams, and then you have that one guy who's, like, 7'8",
Yeah,
and he's, like, taller than everybody there.
yeah. Because they haven't
Yeah.
caught up to each other. Who ended up winning that? I don't know who ended up winning the Final Four. I didn't even watch. I
I think
didn't.
the Final Four is tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
I wanna say it's either
Is it?
tomorrow or next weekend.
Okay, because I wasn't sure who won. 'Cause I thought
I
I
know
was
San
watching.
Diego State and
Right.
UConn, I think, are in it,
And
but
then, I think, did Miami win? I think Miami won their game. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Miami and I forgot who it was, but I haven't kept up with the Final Four in a long ass
I
time,
think that
dude.
was today.
Was it today?
I think, Miami
Oh, there it
won.
is. Miami, UConn, took it. UConn took it all. Okay. Or was it?
No, that
No,
they're
no, no.
going that's the Final Four.
Oh, that's fine. So there's two down to two, right? They're down to two. The two.
Yeah. They don't
All
have
right.
a cool name for the final.
No, they don't. The
The
dance,
final 2.
the dance or something. No, they. Uh, yeah. I mean, I haven't watched college basketball in
But
a long ass
also
time.
this Air movie, it has
Oh
Matt
shit.
Damon and Ben Affleck.
Again, they had to what was it? What's he when he's a janitor? They wrote that
Good
for
Will
themselves.
Hunting,
Yeah,
yeah.
they wrote that for themselves.
But it's
So
I mean, they're so terrible. I don't know. I just don't see the chemistry there.
I do
"We're
like
going broke. What do you wanna do?" "We gotta make a shoe. We gotta save the company. What kind of shoe are we gonna make?" "We're gonna make a basketball shoe."
I
"You're a
think
genius."
it's not bad, dude. I'm all in though, dude. I like shit like that. Like I said, I didn't the D&D thing. I wish I could get into that. I just never got into that stuff. Like did you actually play
Yeah, I mean,
D&D?
the movie looks terrible, but I'm gonna love it. Anything with dragons is cool with me.
Oh, good. Yeah. You want to take a piss break?
Yeah, sure. I
Yeah.
mean, you telling me to go pee?
No. We could take a break. We could regroup.
Okay.
And I get my head
This isn't
straight.
like we're going fishing, right?
No, we're not going fishing,
Okay.
dude. And if we do, man, I'll make sure I take the
I love
tag out
it.
of the basket there.
I love it. All right.
All right, man. I guess we'll just get back into it, dude.
I feel like we've been getting back.
Oh yeah, no, but it's official now.
Okay.
And Trent appears on the thing. We'll make it like a magic poof. He's here now. Like, yeah, like magic. Anyway, we were talking about Trent. We were asking.
Send me the clip. I'll add it in.
Yeah.
We couldn't get the dental floss. We took us a while to get
Who's
it.
who's the comedian that does the snap thing or whatever?
Oh yeah, what's his name?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's a big Jew cat.
Rick something.
Rick Glassman.
Glassman. Yeah.
He's awesome, dude.
Big Jew cat, dude.
Yeah, big time, dude. I'm all over that.
Actual big.
Yeah,
big
actually,
Jew
yeah, he's
cat.
actual. He's not just a bullshitter. But no, he's dude, his podcast kills, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's very original with his stuff and his animations and
They do
shit.
a
He's very
ton of
smart.
animation
He's
stuff.
smart, dude, and genius, man. It's a whole different style. It's a younger.
He he gets a little it gets a little okay, get on with it.
Yeah,
kind
it's a
of
little
thing.
long in the tooth. Yeah.
Yeah. Like some of the bits that he does.
Yeah, I do like when he cuts away to his dad's like rug store and shit. That shit's funny as
Yeah.
shit. That shit's good, man.
Yeah.
He's smart, dude. He's a
Yeah.
genius with that stuff.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, Rick Glassman. He's a comedian, and he also does he has a big podcast. He's out of New York, but he's very the way he does this podcast and the way they do cutaways and shit. Very smart, very genius, very different. Like I said, it's
He's
very.
got like he's got what I can only describe as like modern dry humor
Mhm.
where he'll say things like very deadpan, you know, and pretend like it's a serious thing that he's saying, but it's actually really not a serious thing. The only thing I can think of is that he's just like just a deadpan comic.
Yeah, and then he'll give you a he'll give you a backhanded comment, and then he'll just like smile and just keep going with the show, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's like it's a
his
backhanded
name
comment,
is-
but you
what's
just keep
his
going
name?
with it. You just keep flowing with it. Anyway,
What's
he's
his name?
Rick Glassman.
Rick
Rick
Glassman.
Glassman. All right,
Yeah,
check
check
it
him out, man. You'll probably
Pretty
like.
funny.
Yeah, he's probably up your alley there. Probably up. Yeah. So
He likes fishing.
he does like fishing. He does like fishing.
Great. I mean,
He does like-
everyone loves a good fisherman.
Oh yeah. We were talking earlier. We were kind of bring you around, man. We were talking about Clint Eastwood doing his last film and shit, and then
Yeah.
he was saying like it's about time. I guess Richard was saying that's.
Yeah, I was really hoping he'd die.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's there. He's there.
I mean,
Yeah, he's there.
he might.
Yeah, but we was talking about him, and we were just talking about we're talking movies that he did that we enjoyed. And shit.
Yeah.
Like,
He's a great actor.
yeah, for sure, man. And then I didn't know because, like I said, I hadn't seen it yet, and he kind of spoiled it for me. But it's okay. That what's her name died on
$1 Million
$1 Million Baby.
Hmm.
Did you ever see that? No.
I watched the first half of it, and then
You were
I
out?
had no, I didn't turn it off. I mean, I did turn it off, but it's not because I didn't like it. And I just never, I don't know, I just never really went back and finished it. But good movie. I mean, what I saw
Yeah.
was was a good movie. He made
Hey.
it believable.
So
Alright.
no. So going back to something that Richard was saying, and probably wanted to get your feedback on it too. Was
Okay.
what were we talking about? That we were saying the movies, the new ones were new movies that you haven't been. You were excited to see Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons.
You
man.
down for that? Are you into that D&D stuff or no?
No.
No,
I
okay.
mean, it has Michelle Rodriguez in it, and she looks totally out of place.
Because she should be on a quarter mile or something like that. She should be
Yeah.
in a car or something.
Well, I
Yeah.
think, I love movies about that, like especially Dungeons and Dragons. It's like what kind of world it is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but then they choose these actors and actresses that are like
Doesn't fit that
you do
world.
not fit well into like the dark age. Like
Yeah.
you're more street smart,
Yeah.
and even what's his name, Klein? Who am I thinking of? Who played Kirk, Captain Kirk? Chris Pine.
Yeah, Chris Pine.
He's the
yeah.
main, and he still looks out of place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like high budget like fantasy films like that, or whatever. So I mean, I'll certainly check it out.
That's
because
gonna be
it's gonna
terrible. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be it's gonna be one of those movies that relies super heavy on like the visual aspect,
Oh
and there's gonna be no substance.
I mean, it has
whatsoever.
Hugh Grant in it. He plays the bad king. Again, another actor they chose that are totally out of place.
Yeah.
I like it. I love his.
I know he's good,
Not,
but
not, yeah, not in that, but I do like his body of work. He's very British. I like him. I like his teeth.
I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess. Yeah.
He's
Cool.
got a lot of them.
He does. He does. A lot of them. What was the other movie we were talking about? D&D you were excited about, and
There's John Wick.
John Wick. That's one. You seen those movies?
Yeah, I like the John Wick series a lot. I haven't seen I haven't seen the new one yet, but the first three I thought were good. That's one of those weird trilogies. Now I feel like a lot of movie franchises can't say this, but I feel like they get better. Like each one gets better and better and better. But so I don't have very high hopes for four. That that being said, I don't have high hopes for four just because the trailer doesn't make a lot of sense. You can watch the trailer for the other ones and follow pretty much
Well,
everything.
I mean, John Wick has the worst luck.
Yeah,
Like someone's always trying to kill him, and it's
Yeah.
always like, well, I guess I have to follow the rules
yeah,
and then kill a bunch of people.
yeah. And then all of a sudden, everything's fine, and then the next movie starts, and it's like the same concept, pretty much.
Well, what
But-
I'm interested to see is like when I watch those movies, I always think of that's just the next day.
Yep.
So day one is John Wick 1,
Yeah.
and then the next day is John Wick 2. So like this all happened in a span of a week. Like
Yeah.
all this craziness.
Is that what
Wow.
they're on? They're on 4 now?
Four, yeah,
Jeez, I missed 1, 2, and 3.
yeah. This is
So I got to catch
fourth
up.
one here.
I got to catch up because I haven't seen any of them. Like I said, I know because of a dog, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because of a dog.
Yeah.
I need to watch it. I see that. I like his movies. Like I said, Matrix was phenomenal. Matrix, that whole series.
You
I
never
didn't
seen
like-
John Wick?
No.
Oh wow.
I seen.
I think it's his best work. Actually,
it?
I really do.
Really? Is there any?
I mean, it's not like my favorite Reeves movie is Point Break, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
but
sure.
as far as like franchise whatever, like I think it's his best work.
Okay. I didn't like the Matrix, the last one with that guy that talked the whole time. He had like a style in his eye. I didn't like that one. The last one, the last Matrix. Did you see the last Matrix? The last one, I didn't like it.
Mhm.
There's too much. It was like way too much talking in it.
Yeah, there wasn't really a reason to care.
Yeah,
I like the
Yeah,
one with the. You know what I like the most?
There's no
Those twins.
risk. It's like, oh, they're already dead. He died. We don't really care about him.
The twins. Those
Oh, I know you're talking about the got all white.
yeah, the
block
albino
dude.
ones. Those
Yeah.
guys were
Oh,
awesome, dude.
guys
They
with
could
the
like,
dreads?
they
Yeah,
could
yeah.
disappear. Oh, that was cool shit, dude. I think those were
pretty
great
sweet.
characters. Yeah, great character.
Yeah, you need to watch the John Wick movies.
Yeah, I need to. I need to sit down and take.
So,
and
one of the things about I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt.
no,
you,
go
but
ahead.
One of the things that that made a lot of people want to get into it was he method acts a lot of the action sequences. So there's videos on YouTube of him doing like runs through a shooting course, and like you see him in real life, like with real guns.
He's really killing people
on
in
a
the movie.
shooting.
Those
on
are
a
real
shooting.
people get
Those
shot
are real people
in the
dying.
head.
No, but he'll go
That
through
was a
these.
real dog that got stepped on.
He'll go through these shooting courses, and you can watch them all, on YouTube where people filming them and stuff. He's legit with actual weapons.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like it's really really good. Like
Yeah, it's well
not
made.
just for an actor,
It's
but I
fun.
mean,
Oh
he's
yeah.
like-
It's probably the best action movie in the past decade, I would say.
No shit. You guys are building this up really high, dude. I'm really nervous because I got to
Well,
watch this
it's-
now.
It
I'll
knows,
check it out.
well, they know what it is.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
good.
like they're gonna.
I'm trying to pull out heartstrings like.
Well, it's like Fast and the Furious movies, very entertaining, but at the same time, they're so stupid.
Yeah.
that's like
And
you know what you're getting going into it.
Mhm.
this movie actually feels like, oh, this is cool. This is actually could be somewhat realistic.
Yeah.
And then Halle Berry's in it.
So-
You'd hate it.
I'd hate it. I'm already. I'm
So-
out. Then I'm out.
Yeah.
What does she play? Is she like a main character? Or
She
supporting. I mean,
she owes John Wick a favor.
is she in all of them?
No, she's in one of them.
Okay, then
She's dogs though. They're tight.
The only thing that I liked her in that she was semi good in, and it was just she was fine.
Monsters Ball.
That was good, dude. That was now talk about a fucking
Dirty movie.
no, yeah, but a terrible sex scene.
Well, you don't like Billy Bob Thornton?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I don't want to see him getting after it. I don't want to see him get down.
I bet he uses goop product.
Oh, I'm sure he does, dude. Yeah, a lot of
He wears the blood thing on his neck.
Yeah.
He's gotta be into that weird
yeah,
stuff.
blood vial and shit.
Yeah.
No, the thing about the John Wick fight scenes
Mhm.
is they're not all, but a lot of the fight scenes are single camera angle, and so it feels like you're watching like a real sequence because the camera doesn't there's not like a bunch of like quick cuts
Yeah,
to whatever. It's just sequence.
It's like you're on a
you
roller
watch.
coaster.
Yeah.
You're like, let's watch this dude headshot like 9 people.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah. Fall through a glass floor and like shoot 10 people on his way down, you know.
Oh shit. Okay.
But
Oh, that's interesting. It sounds like what's that movie with Jesus? I'm off today, dude. I can't think. Everything's
Well,
drawing a blank
what's
today.
great about the John Wick movies is it always gives you those movie people an excuse to have like a really famous martial artist in the movie.
yeah.
So I think now in the 4th one, it has the IP man is in it. And then Scott Adkins is in it. I don't know if you know who Scott Adkins is. He played Darth Maul.
Oh yeah,
But
okay.
he's wearing a fat suit. So I did
Really?
not. I was like, he's in this movie. Where is he? And then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's this guy. I'm like, really? They're gonna have him fight? That's good because he's a
Yeah.
really good martial arts stuntman.
yeah.
So he's Darth Maul.
Yeah, he did a hell of a job with the
He's like I think he's one of those actors that's been in like every $1 billion franchise, but you never know.
Yeah.
So like I know he was in a Marvel movie. He was in Doctor Strange, played one of the henchmen that fights Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And then I don't think whether like I know there's another Disney movie he was in.
Well, we've talked about this before, like the whole fat suit thing or
Mhm.
whatever, and like there's movies that you'll watch like Batman where you might not even know that it's Colin Farrell,
Yeah.
you know, until
Yeah.
you look it up later or
Yeah.
somebody tells you, and you're
Well,
like,
when you
"What?"
see Scott Adkins being in a suit, you're like, well, he's an action guy.
Yeah.
So clearly, there's a scene where he's in this like
Yeah.
yeah. See if you can pull it up. Can you pull him up
Yep.
for me? I think it's Scott Adkins and then John Wick 4. No,
No, probably. Oh wow, man.
that's him.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, dude, John Wick 4. Because I did not know it was him, and I saw in the trailer there was like a scene. Yeah, that's him right there.
Oh wow, dude. That's
What?
crazy.
So when I
man.
saw that, I was like, he's gonna fight.
he looks
It's gonna be
like
great.
he kind of looks like that guy that died recently in the earthquake. The guy that used to throw his gut around. So he would be around food and he'd throw his gut around. I forget what that guy's name was. It's some kind of social media guy. I forget his name, but that's what he
You're
looks
into
like.
some weird stuff.
Dude, I'm into weird shit, dude. I'm in the deep cuts.
But then you got me, penis owner,
yeah.
getting into goop.
So
And that's cool, though, man. It doesn't
Wild.
even look like it, man.
But when you see him in a movie, you know it's gonna be cool.
I always wondered what he looked like without his makeup on. I always thought the Darth Maul was the coolest makeup, dude. That was the coolest character, one of the coolest ones, one of the coolest bad guys.
Had like no lines too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
didn't say shit, dude. I loved
Yeah.
it.
He let his saber do the talking.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man.
Cut that dude in half.
are you a big Star Wars guy?
Yeah. I mean, the older ones, the first three,
Mm.
well, the originals. But once I got into this, it got deep, and then there was like, I remember you guys were telling me about that there was storylines, and I didn't keep up with them, and you know what? It's pretty bad, dude. Like the Mandalorian couldn't keep my attention this season. I tried to get into it, I just couldn't. You
It's
know,
terrible.
I just couldn't get into it, man. I don't know what it
Yeah.
was. It's just I don't know.
Keep the
I don't-
mask on, take the mask off.
Do you think it's because it's not new anymore?
I think it's just kind of ran its course, and it's too much. It's like you get too much of it. Like you're seeing it everywhere now. It's like
Yeah.
merch and shit, and
Well, it's also they're trying to split the plot lines, and it's like no, always just keep one.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what made it so good. It was like a western. It's
Mm.
like yeah, you're
Yeah.
just following this guy. That's what we're doing.
it's so good, man.
But now they're trying to split it, and then it's like I don't really want to
I like-
invest in all these other
I
plot
don't-
lines.
Yeah, I like when they keep it when he's very mysterious. That's why like when at the beginning when they took the helmet off, it's like you ruined it. Like, I'm out now. Like I said, I wanted to keep liking it, but when he took the helmet off, it kind of ruined it for me. So it's just
Yeah, you want him to put the helmet back on.
keep it on. I don't want to see what he looks like. I always wonder how he ate and shit. Like they never showed him like eat.
Yeah, they do.
It-
Yeah.
eat stuff.
It's really awkward. Yeah, they're like that's what they do. Makes no sense.
And then they brought that little guy, which is cool. I know they got to do that. They got it for merchandising and selling and shit. They got to bring on the little guy, the Grogu guy. But when they got into that, I don't know. It just kind of went off the rails for me. I just wasn't into it anymore. I just wanted to keep him where he was killing and doing his thing and picking up bad guys and shit, and being a bounty hunter.
It's too spread out. They need to have a single focus and then go for it.
It's like too silly. Too. It got a little slapsticky, like that one lady that's like a mechanic. on the planet there.
Yeah.
They gave her too much airtime. Like, it wasn't good.
Like, she wouldn't stay in business acting like that.
Oh, I know
That's
she would.
Tatooine.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there, dude. I'd protest. I'd protest out there, dude, with the sand people and shit. Fuck it, dude. Fucking sand people ruled.
But
Uh,
yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what they do with the entire Star Wars franchise. They failed so poorly with the opportunity they had, and so it's just kind of like we don't know what to do because everything we make, people make fun of.
I feel like it just the whole fact that it was sold to begin with, everybody was kind of going like, Disney's gonna ruin it, and then everybody was like, no, give them a chance, give them a shot, or whatever. And then you watch a couple things, and you're like, yeah, okay, cool, but let's not overdo it. And then now everything's just so saturated. Like there's just this show, that show, this show, that show, this movie, this movie, this, and it feels honestly, it feels like a cash grab. Like we're gonna
yeah.
take this name that we spent so much money on and make as much of it back as we can.
Well, especially with the side story, the TV stuff they're doing,
Yeah.
because it's similar to like the Marvel stuff on Disney, and it's just like, why do we need a Hawkeye TV show?
Yeah.
Like, why are we doing this? And it's almost because they know they can't fit everything into a movie.
Yeah.
So they want to maximize everything. So it's like, yeah, let's just make these TV shows that fit in the movies from 10 years from now.
Yeah.
And like I saw Andor, and it was really good, but like it was kind of like, well, where's the rest of the story?
Mm-hmm.
Because now I want to see an Andor movie,
Mm-hmm.
but we're probably never going to get that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a shame, dude. Like I said, I was hoping they would keep. I don't know. I was hoping they keep the Mandalorian. I thought they keep it darker, the way it was. That first season was really good. It was really dark and just like I said, he was taking people out, being a bounty hunter, doing his thing, and I really dug that. Then they just kind of went.
now he's a father. It's boring.
He's a dad, yeah. He's a dad. He's a single dad out there trying to get through life.
We
and
got the
shit.
message. Don't have kids. Go out and kill. That's why John Wick's going to get terrible when he has a kid.
It's gonna go south.
I mean, to go south from there.
Go south.
I honestly thought in John Wick, because this isn't spoiling it for you, but his wife is dead, and
this isn't going to spoil it, and it doesn't. But if you haven't seen the movie, you would think this isn't going to spoil it for him. His wife dies.
She's dead.
It's like that's a complete spoil, but it actually doesn't.
but I'm waiting for them to be like, oh, she's still alive. I'm
Yeah.
waiting for it because the movies are
Yeah.
so straightforward, very
Yeah.
simple,
Mm.
and like that's a Star Wars thing. They make it complicated.
Mhm.
Like, why are we complicating this? You don't have to make it complicated.
It's fun, dude. Yeah.
What's the Bob? I can't pronounce his last name.
Iger?
Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk. Is that his name? It's like his John Wick movie.
Oh yeah,
Oh shit, that guy, fucking Sal, Better Call
American
Sal.
Yeah,
Dad or
Better Call
no?
Better Call Sal. Yeah,
Better Call
Sal.
Sal.
Hey, I say sandwich, dude. Come on,
Yeah.
sandwich.
Nobody.
Mr.
Nobody.
Nobody, Mr. Nobody. Yeah,
That's it.
Okay.
I thought that was good too.
That
It's
guy-
very it's very very John Wicky. It has Doc Brown in it too.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Christopher
Lloyd? Yeah.
Got Christopher Lloyd in it. Plays his dad.
I mean, ever since Taken came out, it's like every aging actor got propositioned to be in a movie that's
A revenge
Like-
action movie.
yeah, just something with Taken. It's like,
Mhm, mhm.
yeah, you got to do it. Everyone's got to have it on the resume, so they know you
Yeah.
can do stuff.
So this movie, he's a retired like Black Ops.
Yeah, he's a
whatever.
fixer. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. Did you see it? You saw
Yeah, I
it?
saw it.
Okay, yeah. And then he just snaps. He just snaps and his family, because his family doesn't even know that he has, this past or whatever. And he's got like this hidden like underground bunker at his house that his family didn't even know about. And he like puts them down in there or whatever, and he's like, no matter what, do not open this door. He closes the door and he kills everybody that comes into his house or whatever. Then he opens the door and they're like stepping over dead bodies like to get out of the house and stuff.
Is this new? Is it, it's just come
Yeah,
out?
Relatively.
2001, I
Yeah.
think. I mean,
Oh.
2021. I
Okay.
think it was.
All right. Well,
He's just trying to get into a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
take a peek at that.
Surprised he's not already. Actually,
That guy was on an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. Him and that one guy that looks like the guy that looks like the little vulture from Looney Tunes. That bald head, it's real bald headed tall guy. Anyway, that guy, the Saul guy, he's on he's on an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. He's like trying to sell his golf cart thing to Ray. It's Ray's friend. And he's trying to sell him his I forget what the hell
Really?
that he's trying to pitch him a thing. It's called I'm trying to pulling it up. I'm trying to see. Yeah, look at his hair, dude. He got sideburns from hell. Yeah, it's go kart. But I'm trying to see what the name of the go kart place was good shit. It was funny as shit. But anyway, that's where I remember him from, and that's
Dude, how does he look no different?
I know he doesn't age. He doesn't age, dude.
Like he's just always
It's
looked
those Hollywood
55.
pedos, dude.
It's that
That's how they keep it.
Illuminati, man. Yeah, they eat
They do the children's blood.
eat the
thing.
babies and shit. Eat the babies in the pizza parlor and shit. You'll be all right, man.
He turned 13 and then he turned 65 and he's just always been 65.
But yeah, that's where I remember him from the most, dude. The cart, I forget what it's called.
Heart attack.
Cart Attack. That's what it was. Jesus, I couldn't get it out. Cart Attack. Yeah. Cart Attack. Yeah.
There's your vulture guy.
He's a vulture, dude. He's that little vulture from Looney Tunes, man. He also that same vulture looks like that. I think he's the governor up north. I forget what his name is. He's real sick right now or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm off the rails. I can't. There he is. There's a little vulture guy. There he is. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Looks like that.
I
Pretty
love
similar.
it. All right.
Pretty similar. Anyway, but so I was checking out, reading on Twitter, dude. I was reading Twitter, and of course that's where I get my news from. I'm an idiot. But Dubai, dude, they're making this structure, man, a $10 billion structure. It's called the Dubai Circle, and it's supposed to be the highest structure in the world. It's going to be double the height of the Empire State Building, and it's just like a where you live. It's going to be supposed to be ready by 2020 by 2040, and it's like it's going to be ahead of its time. Like the technology in this place is going to be nuts, man. It's like, but they got the money to do that out there, man. They got the cash. Look at that, man. It's like the future's coming, Like,
That's kind of fun. Is
Yeah.
that like a restaurant?
yeah, it's a spinning restaurant. Yeah, it's like living. You can
Can
live
you
in there,
imagine?
luxury apartments and shit.
You're sitting there. You're at one end. You're like looking out the window, and you get your phone call, and your buddy's like, "Hey, I'm trying to find you. Where are you?" He's like, "Oh, I'm in circle 2A4." And
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh shit, I'm literally on the opposite end of this giant circle, so I can't come directly to you. I have to walk all the way around."
Dude, look at that. That shit is badass, dude. It's like it's gonna be. I know those guys makes it. Their architecture.
I gotta. This is gonna sound extremely ignorant, and Dubai is in Qatar, right? Or
Mhm.
Qatar. How many people live there? Because they always build these like crazy structures, but I always imagine they can only fill like the first 3 floors.
Yeah.
It's like, so where's everybody else gonna be in this building?
I feel like there's a lot of people in Dubai though.
Is there? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 5.
3.3 million.
Is there more
Okay,
people
weird.
in Houston? That's what I'm
2020
saying. Like, you're building all these cool structures,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like, where do all these people go? Are there enough people to fill these buildings?
Houston's got like 4 million people or 5 million people, I think. That's what we have, I think. Houston. 5. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, I was looking at that structure, dude. It's gonna be pretty amazing.
Yeah, they need to make like apocalyptic movies in Dubai. Because you have those cool structures, and it's
I
like,
do, man.
That'd be super cool.
yeah, they should do The Last of Us there, and they have the lace that covers her head.
Did y'all finish
Yeah.
that? Y'all finished that, right?
Yeah.
The Last of Us, y'all. You guys were into that, right?
Okay.
I was into it, yeah.
I got a question.
I never watched it.
Because I don't think we've talked since I finished it.
Very good.
It does. I'm trying to think of how I can ask this without spoiling anything.
Well, his wife's
giving
dead.
away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. It ends differently in the show than it does in the game. I'm pretty sure it does. And
Well, it turns out they're not the last people.
no,
There's more people.
but he is not in The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, he is.
The game?
Yeah, he's in the game.
No, he's not. Maybe it's
Yeah.
like flashbacks.
Yeah, he's in there. It's great.
This is us not spoiling.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, dude. And
We'll talk.
It was all right. It's cool. I'm glad I'm glad they're doing stuff because like I saw that they're doing was it? I just went playing Las Vegas Fallout. They're doing a Fallout series,
Mm.
which is cool.
Mm.
and then I think that's Amazon that's doing it. And then there's another series. I think they try to do Resident Evil. That was terrible.
Oh, that's bad.
I mean, how many
Like
Resident Evil movies
6,
are there
dude. I think
now?
like 6 or
It
7 of
is-
those things. Terrible. You know, I did like that actress though. I forget what her name is. I think was she
Mila
Mila Jovovich.
she's a Fifth Element or
Mila,
Sixth or Fifth Element. Right?
Mila Jovovich.
Same girl, right? Fifth Element girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
her daughter is in
Multipass.
something that looks just like her. She's in another action movie. The daughter is, but I don't know what she's doing. But yeah, no, they because Fallout seems kind of a cool. Like you can do a lot with that.
Yeah.
Like
They've
especially
already, if I'm not mistaken, I think they've already finished filming. I think it's in post production right
Dude,
now.
that's like twins, dude. Not
Yeah.
twins.
yeah.
Hmm.
But Last of Us Part 2, play the game, ruin the TV series for you. That's what you should do. That's what everyone.
Ruin it.
It's
Yeah,
I don't think it ends the same way as the game. We'll talk off air because
No,
I
I
don't
doubt
want to spoil anything.
I mean, it's all about money, so they're gonna be like, "How do we keep this going?"
there it is. Yeah.
So, and they're never gonna make Last of Us 3 because it takes them like 10 years to make a game.
Yeah.
So
rendering. Yeah, the renderings.
Who makes it?
Naughty Dog,
Oh, okay.
they did like Crash Bandicoot
Yeah.
and Jack and Daxter. Stuff like they're pretty.
Crash was
good.
a shit, dude.
They don't take as long as Rockstar does though, because
Well, why would Rockstar need to make more games? People are still playing Grand Theft Auto 5.
yeah. How old's that game?
It's
11,
over 10
12
Yeah,
years?
but people are still playing it. Like it's like the top 5 games streamed.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Still?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So why would you want to make a game?
I mean, because they made Red Dead 2 and it exploded.
But they took. I mean, yeah, they need to be doing some cool stuff, not just online. I hate.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Did they make who made Max Payne?
they did.
Oh, dude, that's
Rockstar
so
North.
good.
Rockstar.
Ah, so good. Max Payne was so good. I actually like the slow motion shit.
It's pain.
Yeah, the get bullet and shit like slow motion.
Yeah.
So good, man. That's what I used to guess the last.
And then
time
they
I
made a
was
Mark Wahlberg movie.
Oh yeah, that's
What?
right, dude.
You never saw it? It was terrible.
Was it?
Yeah, it's Mark Wahlberg. It's terrible.
Oh, heaven forbid. No, dude, Marky Mark's amazing, dude. No, Marky
Well,
Mark.
no, if you've seen the movie, you'll understand. Because if you play the game,
Yeah, the game
it's
was cool
just
shit.
Mark Wahlberg fits. He's a good actor, but not as Max Payne.
No.
Like he's probably the funniest person in the other guys. He's funnier than Will Ferrell.
Oh, absolutely.
And
the
so,
subtleness of his comedy is insane.
yeah, he just another actor doesn't fit the role. You're like, why is this guy? How is he Max Payne?
Yeah. But that was one of my favorite games.
We were talking about Gerard Butler earlier.
Yeah.
I don't remember if that was on air or off air, but did you see the movie Gamer
Oh yeah,
that he was in?
as the guy from Dexter, and then the kid he's actually the kid who's in that is now like a famous person, like a bigger actor.
I don't remember the kid.
Gamer?
Yeah. For the cast, it's he's the young kid. Yeah, it's Logan Lerman. That's the kid. He's in a bunch of movies now. Yeah, he's like in Furies and
Oh,
Bullet
was
Train.
So good.
Oh, you check that one.
That was so good, man. That's in my opinion, that's one of Brad Pitt's best movies.
Bullet Train.
Yeah,
It's all
I thought
right.
it was so good.
It was silly. I like.
I thought it was well written though. Like it was yeah. It's an action comedy.
Mhm.
But I just thought it was so well written, and like every twist that happens, you already see coming. Like it's very predictable, which just makes it a fun movie to watch because you're not.
You like Gamer because it had that guy in it like eating chicken nuggets and really big, and he's like licking himself.
I actually didn't like Gamer.
What I'm talking about? Remember that guy in Gamer?
Oh yeah.
He played.
Yeah. He's like sweat. There's like grease.
Yeah, he's
coming
just
off
like,
him and
"Ugh."
stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
chicken nuggets.
That guy. Yeah.
Yikes.
That's it.
But it's like randomly.
Yeah,
Well, it's just random. Like you're watching the movie, and all of a sudden it's like, who's playing the game? And it shows the young kid. He's like one of the best gamers. It shows this other guy, the other world. And he's just like, oh yeah, I'm getting my like. It looked. I was like, this is weird. That movie was great. What are you talking about?
I didn't like it. I couldn't get into it. It was too.
It made no sense.
It was
It
too
was great.
hokey.
Yeah,
It was too hokey though. Like I watched it, and then the first time where he goes, "Let me take control," I was like, Okay.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm
Alright.
done.
Well, that's what. See, that's that. If you remember, so the whole premise of the movie, if people don't know what it's about, is somehow this really smart guy basically convinced the prison system that they can make this game, and so prisoners would have to participate, and they like kill each other, and but if they survive, they get free. And Gerard Butler is one of the people who's in the system,
Mm.
and then they're controlled though by gamers, which are like this young kid.
I think I remember this now.
And so they're like, it's not Gerard Butler shooting people, it's the kid
Mm.
controlling Gerard Butler. But there's a scene where he mentions where Gerard Butler's like, "Give me control," and I'm thinking to myself, this kid's like #1 in the world.
Why would he give you
Why would he give you
control?
control? Like he's the one that knows how to play the game. Like you
Yeah.
might be able to shoot people, but clearly this kid's better than you.
It's also another one of those movies where like everything's gray or light brown.
Oh yeah,
and
The
very,
future, man. That's the
very
future.
there's a lot of burning barrels.
yeah,
I
it's
like that.
very like
Like
dystopian future kind of a look, to it. And
Like-
I don't know what their budget was for explosions.
Oh,
but they
who
met
is
it.
the hacker? Because it reminded me of Johnny Mnemonic when it had like Ice-T like hacks the net.
sounds bad.
It was Ludacris. Yeah, because Ludacris would randomly come in during the broadcast.
Of
Like,
course,
you're
it's
being, you're
Ludacris.
being brainwashed.
Of course, it's
Hacker.
Ludacris.
Yeah.
But yeah, Johnny Mnemonic was a special movie.
Sound like Osama.
Have you
No.
seen that?
Nuh-uh.
You never seen Johnny Mnemonic?
Is that the one with
Keanu Reeves,
mm,
Ice-T,
It's good.
Dolph Lundgren. There's a
I guess
dolphin in it.
there's a
I'm surprised you haven't seen that movie.
No. Oh, I was gonna circle back to my favorite Brad Pitt movie was it's a movie. It's like a after school special. It's him and Rick Schroeder. They're brothers. They're estranged brothers. And you didn't know they were brothers. And then they meet each other. And Rick Schroeder's like the loser jailbird guy in and out of jail. And Brad Pitt's like this
I've never
honors.
heard of this.
It's awesome.
Like a
He's-
TV movie.
Yeah, it's kind of like made for TV movie. And Brad Pitt's like an honor student. He's on the track team. He's like killing. He's like the best guy in the state on track. And the track team is like the cross country team. And he's like the best, right? And then Rick Schroeder comes out of there. It is across the tracks. And Rick Schroeder comes out of jail, and his mom says, Brad Pitt's mom tells him, "Hey man, you got a brother you don't know about." And he comes over, and they start living together. And then Rick Schroeder, basically the gist of it, Rick Schroeder turns out to be a better runner than Brad Pitt is, and Brad Pitt is all pissed off. And like there's one scene where Brad Pitt gets pissed off, and he's like upset that that Rick Schroeder beat him in the race, and like the way he gets mad, he grabs a 6-pack of Pepsi and like those rolls. What are they called?
The quarters.
No, it's that. No. It's the chocolate rolls that they're the
Rolos.
Swiss rolls.
He has the things of Swiss rolls and like a 6-pack of his Pepsi, and that's like he's like mad, and it's just so fucking cheesy.
I'm
and
gonna
great.
take it out. I'm gonna eat these candy and
Yeah,
drink this Pepsi.
It's so good, dude. But it's like that's like one of my favorite Brad Pitt movies
I
because
was
like
I was hoping you were gonna tell me they make out,
no. That's
because I know Rick Schroeder would be all about that.
oh yeah, Rick Schroeder do whatever. He's silver spoons, man. He'll do whatever it takes. But yeah, that was one of my favorite
Yeah.
Brad Pitt movies, man.
World War Z was good too. Did you see that?
I did like that. I
thought it
did
was
that one.
good.
I did like. I did. It was I like the way they found what is it, the serum or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it Brad Pitt had it? He was the golden child, right? Like he had
No,
it.
so it was
Right.
you all you had to do was be infected.
Oh right.
And
No, you had cancer
you had to have it didn't have to be cancer
or
It-
something that you're already terminally ill, so
yeah,
you're
yeah.
bad
you,
meat.
you had to be terminally ill,
Mm.
and the way they were able to disguise it was be like inject yourself with something that would make you terminally ill but was still curable,
Mm.
so that you can not die. Obviously, there was supposed to be a sequel in the works, and there was for a while, and then it got canned for
'Cause it was
I think-
terrible.
I think COVID
Ruined that.
ruined it, but they were
Yeah,
supposed to
one
do-
thing that bothered me about that movie is all the travel that Brad Pitt does.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he
It's
does.
like this is in the middle of a zombie apocalypse,
like
and he's
making
like, "Let me
flights.
catch this plane all the way across, like
Yeah.
across the world."
Yeah.
Like it isn't like, "Oh, we're going to the next state." It's like,
Like
And then come
boats
back.
and shit.
Yeah.
I
and
mean,
he because he flew, I want to say at least 6 times in the
Yeah.
middle of this whole
mhm.
thing.
Yeah, and that's certainly a plot hole. The thing that I liked was when they went to was it
Jerusalem.
when they went to Jerusalem, and the 10th man theory, which was if 9 people in the room come to the same conclusion. It's the duty of the 10th person to think and plan the opposite. So they were all like nine of the 10 people were saying this is not a zombie apocalypse. This is, some sort of virus that we can fight and whatever. And his job was to say, okay, then it is a zombie apocalypse, and this is how we're gonna survive it. And like made this
And
whole
lucky them,
plan
they
or
already had a
whatever.
wall.
Yeah. Yep.
Those walls never pan out too well, do they?
Yeah.
They don't ever work out too well. They always somebody that
Yeah, I didn't really like that movie. I was like, this is
Did you
great.
really not like it?
Well, it was good, but then there were certain things, and like the whole situation with the wife, it was bonkers to me. Because he just goes, "Oh, honey, I told you I'm out of that business." But this is the apocalypse, and like he's like one of the main people they need,
Yeah.
and he's like, "I'm not gonna do it. I mean, we are actually on this ship surviving because of what I did,
Yeah.
all the work I did, but I'm not working anymore."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, I don't want it. I don't want you working."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh, well, they're talking about saving the world. But I won't do that. I'm gonna be with my family. I'm over that. That's my old life."
If you think about it, it is because she was super selfish.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Because
Like I was like,
because
how
you know how they got him to actually do it, right?
if I remember correctly, it was they're gonna kick you off the boat.
Yeah.
And
she kept saying you're not gonna go, and he was like, well, I have to, otherwise they're gonna kick us off the boat. And she's like, I guess you could
and
go.
guess what happened?
You could go probably. I guess.
Guess what happens? They kick her off the boat.
Yeah, because they think he's dead.
Well, no, it's because she's
So
a
they're like,
terrible
"All right,
person.
we're out."
terrible person.
We can't have these terrible negative people on the boat. Like, get them off.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. There's certain parts of that movie I was like, what on earth? Like,
Yeah.
there's an apocalypse going on. Like,
I
there's
like-
zombies everywhere.
I liked the idea that it was one of the first zombie movies where there was no slow walking,
yeah.
everybody was just like out for blood.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so like every zombie was all out, 10 out of 10, like 100% the whole time.
Can you imagine, like, especially that whole Jerusalem scene where, like, you're just going to school, you're a little kid, and, like, there's this wall, and literally on the other side of the wall are all these zombies, like, clawing each other, and it's like, just another normal day in
Yep.
Jerusalem.
Keep going.
And then, don't forget about don't go outside the wall.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
you will
don't
be
go-
torn to shreds.
Yeah,
Because
what's on the other side of the wall? It's like,
because
you
that guy's
just
trying to
don't
say
go.
this is we turn this into a normal society now. Like we're
Yeah.
working together. I'm like normal society, dude. Like right outside this wall, there are 100,000 of zombies trying to climb in. Like
Yep.
you haven't really fixed anything. And it's also like I Am Legend, another one of those movies.
Oh, I love that one. They did the dog scene, dude. Tell me, that's terrible. Dude. It's sad. We had to fucking take the dog out.
Choked him out,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Choked him out.
That's right. But I did like that one. That was.
Is it because did he kill the dog? Because it was going to turn into a zombie?
It was turning, yeah.
So
It was turning.
so why weren't all the other animals zombies? Like the lions?
A lot of them were.
Were they?
Yeah.
I didn't see any of that.
A lot of actually, you know what? Now that you say that,
I don't. That's why
I remember seeing the animals, but you're right. I don't think they were
Yeah, that movie sucked.
okay, but the lead vampire guy or whatever, he did have zombie dogs. That's one of the most stressful scenes is when they set up the trap for Will Smith.
Yeah,
And he gets trapped, and then the lead vampire zombie whatever is like sitting there with like his zombie dogs. And
I don't remember the zombie dog.
because they run up to the line where the sun is
Yeah.
Oh,
setting
right.
or whatever, and the zombie dogs are sitting right there. That's how his dog gets infected, because the dog fights off the other zombie dog.
Okay.
So there were some some animals, but you're right. I mean, they show a lot of like downtown New York with just regular zoo animals just running around, and
Running about.
Yeah, and the alternate ending to that movie was so much better than the original.
they are coming out with a sequel for that one. So
Right.
they're doing that sequel, and they're going to use the alternate ending.
Good, because
For,
that made it so much better. Made it worth it.
It kind of felt like with the one. Well, I don't know why they kept that ending for the movie. Why did the better ending have to be
If
the
I
alternate
had to
ending?
guess, Will Smith wanted to die.
It was like his choice.
He wanted to be the hero.
Yeah. I remember it was like one of the only parts about that movie that I didn't like was the ending, and I just thought that it just ended so flat. And you follow this character, and he gets through all of these obstacles, and like literally is spending what's left of his life trying to find a cure for this thing, eh, and then he does, and then he dies, and it feels unfinished. Like it feels like because you don't get to see it be used. You don't get to see uh the 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 payoff for all of the work that he did. He just dies.
I wonder how they're gonna get around
Spoiler alert.
the whole vaccine problem they had in that movie.
The
'Cause I
jab.
feel like that movie would get really big trouble today.
Yeah, maybe that's why it hasn't been released
Yeah, right.
yet. I don't know.
Jabbing it up, man.
Yeah, because that's how the whole movie starts.
Because of that?
Because
The
this
vaccine?
lady makes this like vaccine that cures cancer or
cancer.
something. So everyone who took it turned into one of those
Yeah.
zombie things.
I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in so long, dude. I gotta catch up on all these old movies. That I used
And so now,
time.
I mean, honestly, I had not thought about that until right
Well, I
now.
know. So I can
Like
totally.
post pandemic, like, what are you gonna say that
Is
they're gonna be okay
Will
with
Smith's
you saying?
anti-vax.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
What I loved of that movie is he's sitting there doing this routine, trying to make a cure, but he's alone.
yeah.
So it's like, oh, you made a cure. Who you gonna give it
Yeah.
to? Like,
Yeah.
no one's here. And
And then he finally meets people, and if you haven't seen this movie by now, then I don't really care if we spoil it for you.
Nah.
But they,
I guess he could have saved the dog.
he finally meets people, and he's like, "Get out!" He's like, "I don't want you here."
I'm saying that movie was terrible, man. It's just like it made no sense. And then it was like there was one scene where the people come visit him,
hmm
and he gets hurt, so they take him back to the house. And then he randomly goes, "Did you come back before nightfall?" She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You might have been followed." And I'm like, "Wouldn't that mean you be followed every single time you come back to
Yeah.
this house?"
Yeah.
'Cause somehow they knew how to follow them because of this lady, not ever because of Will Smith. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, they still follow you. Like, I didn't really get it. You know what I'm talking about? You remember that scene where he blows all
Yep.
like the booby traps? And
Yep.
I was like, how is this her fault?
Yeah, he got so mad.
Like, you were coming back to the same place for the past 10 years. They're going to eventually find you.
Yeah. And then there's this weird scene where he gets those visitors or whatever, and then he walks into the living room, and the kids watching
He
Shrek.
recites Shrek.
Yeah, and he's
word
like
for word.
reciting Shrek word for word. But the way they make him do it, or I don't know if it's his choice as an actor, but
Oh, it's terrible.
the way he does it is like, "Hey, are you
Special?
are you slow? Like why what you're this
Oh,
super smart like scientist guy, whatever, and then all of a sudden because you're reciting Shrek, you like you got the tism or like what?"
Well, no, then remember that the scene after that, he's eating eggs. She makes him
yes.
eggs, and he's eating like a madman.
Yeah.
It's like you weren't eating like a madman in the very beginning of the
Yeah.
movie. Like,
Like it was this big thing. I did think there was a funny part where she like sets the bacon down
Yeah.
or whatever, and he goes, "What's that?" She goes, "Oh, I made you bacon," and he puts this like super serious like I'm upset face on or whatever, and she's like, "What?" And he goes, "It's just I was saving that." And then she gets mad, or he gets mad at her, and I'm like, "Hey, you haven't seen anybody for how many years?"
yeah.
And then
And why are you making a cure if you don't like anybody?
yeah, seriously. So there was definitely some funny parts about that movie though.
Terrible.
Where else? What else you got? You got anything else? You know
Uh,
anything? I mean, we know we hit a lot of shit. We went perverts and
We were
all
talking
kinds of
about
shit.
we were talking about that documentary, man. I want you to go watch that
Was it Sweet what?
Keep
uh,
sweet.
Keep Sweet.
Keep Sweet.
I
I'm gonna check.
saw the new Interview with the Vampire. I think it's on like AMC or
Mm.
something.
Any good?
Well, I read the book a long time ago, and there's certain things in the movie or the show. I was like, I don't really remember this part because they start boning like right at the beginning.
What?
Getting after it, huh?
Yeah, I just don't. I remember Lestat and the other dude get a little physical, but this is like way
Mm.
after they're vampires and are doing stuff. Like they start like right at the very like first time they meet, they're doing it. I'm like, I don't remember that.
Where's this?
But
Where's the streaming at? Where's it on?
I want to say it's AMC.
Oh,
I
Mm.
want to say,
okay.
but they're really good actors. I was like, who the hell are these guys? These guys are great.
I'm lost here. Is this a remake?
Yeah,
Oh, it's a
it's
remake.
like a TV show.
Oh,
Oh,
But it
okay.
shows nudity and it shows all that stuff. So if you're into that thing, go for it. But
Hmm.
yeah, I was like really confused because
The movie was fantastic. I thought that was
I mean it's probably Christian Slater's best movie.
yeah. Well,
I don't know. I'm gonna argue that because I think it's huh? Uh, oh yeah. He was at the yeah. Christian Slater. I think he did good in what's that? Billie Jean. Was it? Is that what it was called? I didn't ever seen that. You ever seen that? It was about a scooter. The whole premise was about a scooter, a $600 scooter. And it's pretty terrible.
a scooter.
Yeah. Christian Slater. It was called. There it is. The Legend of Billie Jean. Yeah, it was a terrible movie. It was based out of Texas too. It was a.
He was in Willow, the TV series.
Hmm.
I gotta check that out.
He was good in Heather. The best role he did was that one, the Tarantino movie. Was it Tarantino? No. He talked to Elvis in the mirror and shit. Can't remember what movie that was called. Something love. Huh? No, something about love. I can't remember, dude. I'm drawing a blank today.
I think it's on AMC. I'll check it out.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll take a look at it. What is that called? It's driving me nuts now that I don't know what it's called. I don't know. Either way. Anyway, we didn't get into it before we started. Trent, I forgot to tell 54. I had True Romance. Yes, True Romance. One. 54s, man. I had Brian Urlacher.
Yeah, I did.
Brian Urlacher,
Yeah.
man. Do you have any 54 sports guys?
Sports guys.
Number 54. I had a couple.
Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zach Thomas was one too. Dolphins. Cowboys fans, Randy White, and then I had for basketball Horace Grant. He's on top of it. He was on the Chicago Bulls team with Jordan, which they're gonna make you're not happy about the shoe, the Nike.
I just said that I love it when they try to make it really exciting
About a shoe.
about this guy's making a shoe, and it's like it's really not that exciting.
Not that. It's just
He saved the company. How
did,
did he save it? He made a shoe, but we're a shoe company. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when you watch the trailer, like why are we doing
it's
this,
the little
guys?
things. It's the little things you gotta get happy about.
And then they don't show you Michael Jordan. They keep like kind
They
of
show his mom, like
yeah.
mom. Yeah.
But
you
it's
know,
just like
keep you hanging. Keep you hanging there. But
Shoes.
huh?
The fact that it's about his shoe.
well, that's what I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying. Like
Yeah.
when you
gone that
watch the
big.
trailer, like they really tried hard to make this dramatic.
Yeah.
Like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
And it's like, and it even had the VHS. So he's like watching VHS types. Like, I got it.
I love it, man. I'm excited. I'm gonna go see that Mario, even though they're primitive and childish movies. I'm gonna go see it, and then I'll.
Yeah,
let you-
Mario.
I thought Mario actually looked pretty good. Though.
I'm excited for the animation.
I just can't believe they did Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
He must have had like a hell of an audition. Because
Yes.
when I think of Mario, I don't think Chris Pratt.
No, I think
So he had to audition for it. He had
Yeah.
to have.
who would you pick for Mario? If you had to pick a Mario.
I would pick the guy who voices Mario.
Oh, no, I'm saying like as
That's
a
who
big, big actor, I would go with.
Well, I'm saying I would pick the guy, like whatever his name is, who did the video games, because like Mario is such a iconic character,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that voice is very special. So it's like, why ruin a great thing already going on? But yeah, like I don't think Chris Pratt. So he must have like really tried to
Nailed
get
it
this
audition.
role,
Who'd you
or
pick?
I'm thinking, man. I'm trying to dig deep on somebody that would work with that. Somebody.
Cheech Marin.
Teacher, yeah, right. So I want to go very Italian, dude. Very Italian. Right? That'd have been a good one too. I don't know, dude. I can't. What do you got? What do you think?
Dude, I'd go out to lunch, man. I do like Timothy Chalamet or something.
Jesus, yeah. I don't know, man.
I do a girl.
Just something random.
Wild card it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe a penis owner.
Penis owner.
Yeah. I want to put that on my business card.
Penis owner.
Penis owner.
Yeah.
That'd be good, man. That'd be good.
Radio host.
Yeah, penis
Penis owner.
owner.
Yep.
That's what I should
Yeah.
introduce. He, him, penis owner.
He has two mics. Two mics, dude. Two mics. But I don't know, dude. Have you got anything else, man? Because I know you got a. I know Trent. You
yeah.
got a rigorous week
Work-
there coming up,
yeah,
dude.
work
So,
tomorrow, man.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. So,
Anything else?
no, I'm good, man. I'm good, and we don't want to keep Dick. You know, Dick's been swinging around here with me all day, man. So I know he's probably. I'm sure he's tuckered out too, man.
I'm exhausted.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. So, and then I know you got a busy week too with
Mhm.
what's going on in Conroe and stuff. So.
Well, thanks for
Yeah, man,
coming
thanks.
and hanging out.
Yeah, it was
All this,
awesome.
dude. We got to do it again. We got to do it more often, man. And then once we get a little more space here, a little more room, we'll get you in here with all everybody. We're all here together, all 5 of us in the room together. It'd be a good time.
Let's
Man.
start a cult.
I'm in, dude.
We got the bunker.
Yeah,
so we got-
they're already in a cult.
Yeah, yeah.
well, then start one with me.
Start another side one, a
Quit-
side band.
Quit that cult and let's join the cool cult.
Yeah. Start a side band.
Is that we can't?
Yeah, we could all be fishermen.
I won't be able to do that. You got anything you want to plug?
Yeah, you wanna plug
Anything,
anything?
Yeah, check out Lonestar Community Radio, irlonestar.com. I do a morning show every weekday morning from 8 to 11. We do music, and then we do long-form interviews if I have interviews. I will not be on this week because we're recording all of our interviews for next week for the the Conroe Crossroads. So
Big music festival coming.
big music festival. So
Yeah.
we're having a bunch of artists on, but we're not going to do them live.
Mm.
I'm going to record them all. That way I have stuff lined up. Outside that, I do a podcast called Audience of One. We had a great time at the county fair, so check that out. It's with my buddy Andrew. We just kind of like shower thoughts kind of stuff.
Mm.
So this week was a lot of fun. We really got into skiing and what's appropriate when you're on the mountain because that Gwyneth Paltrow thing was kind of
Yeah.
funny because they were talking about her defense was he came up and kind of grunted and basically tried to get into her. And
Get into her, huh?
yeah, like that's what she said. She's like, the ski came underneath me
Oh.
and I heard grunting. And so I don't know. Whatever you do on the slopes, figure it out.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. No, that's.
But
good.
yeah, Audience of One with
Oh,
Andrew
well,
and Dick.
give Richard a follow, man. Give him a follow. And you're not on social media though, are you? Like the Instagram?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Okay.
You can find him on the radio though. There you go.
For sure, man. Check him out. Local stuff, man. Conroe guy. Love him, dude. Thank you. Thanks.
All right. This has been the 52 podcast. We'll check you next time. Adios.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.